Hello, Elizabeth here, and today I'm going to show you how to rhinestone the logo on a Starbucks cold cup. This logo has a lot of little nooks and crannies in it, but with some very tiny rhinestones and a lot of patience, you can capture every single detail. I'm going to walk you through everything step by step. I started with this Starbucks frosted cold cup I got on Amazon. My favorite glue for rhinestone projects is called Gem Tack by the brand Beacon, and I transfer it into a precision tip bottle. I like to use a wax pencil that can be sharpened, especially when I'm picking up and placing such tiny rhinestones. For this project, I'll be using crystal AB rhinestones in the sizes SS3 and SS4, as well as this variety pack of green rhinestones. There are links to everything I'm using in the description. I started by applying a thin line of gem tack along the bottom edge of the logo and outlined the inner white section of the body with the SS4 crystal AB rhinestones. I continued outlining this section all the way up to the neck, and at the top I switched to SS3 stones where those corners get a bit tighter. I filled the inside mostly with the size 4 stones and used just a few size 3 stones in the areas where the gaps were smaller. Next, I moved on to the green stripes on either side of the body. The lines start out thicker and then get a bit thinner in certain areas, so I started with my second smallest green stones and switched to the smallest ones in the thinner areas. I surrounded the entire middle body section, including the chin at the top. Then I moved on to the first set of white stripes, and again it varies a bit in thickness, so I alternated between the size 3 and size 4 stones as necessary. Then I kept working outward on the white and green stripes, alternating between larger and smaller stones to follow the thickness of the lines. Once I got to the top, I moved on to filling in the face, which is one of the trickiest parts of the logo. First, I outlined the chin and the sides of the face, and I ended up just using 2 of my smallest green stones for the mouth, followed by a row of crystal AB stones, and then 2 more green stones side by side for the nose. While I was working on it, I was a little bit concerned that this wouldn't be enough detail and that it would look weird. But in the end, the face actually looked awesome, so trust the process. I kept filling in the white spaces with crystal AB stones, and then for the eyes, I did 2 green stones side by side for each eye, which connected to the green outline of the head, and then did 2 more green stones on a bit of a curve, coming upward from the 2 inside green stones. I completed the outline of the head with the second smallest size of green stones. The stones that outline the very outer edge of the entire logo are important because if any of them are crooked and they don't form a perfectly neat circle, it will make the whole logo look messy. So that's something to keep in mind as you're working through each section. You really want to make sure those outer edge stones are aligned side by side. So next we've got some more stripes, and these ones are a bit trickier. I found I couldn't really get the stones to fit as perfectly on the sides here, but I just followed the pattern as closely as possible. It's okay to have a little bit of space between your stones because the logo underneath matches the colors of the stones anyway, so the gaps aren't too visible. For the larger green spaces, I switched to an even bigger size of my green stones, making sure that the outline of the inner green circle was nice and neat. Then I went back to my smaller stones to finish off the stripes of the sirens' tails and finish the fins. Next, I outlined the edge of the top half of the logo with even larger green rhinestones, and just a few tiny ones in the spaces next to the fins and at the tip of the crown. And again, this part is very important to get nice and neat for the overall look, so really take your time here. Then I filled in the remaining green space with mostly large stones, just throwing in a few small ones when needed to fill gaps, and some tiny ones inside the space within the crown. Lastly, I filled in the crown with my crystal AB stones. And that's all there is to it. This did take me about 3 hours, but I was so happy with how much detail came through in this project. It is without a doubt the Starbucks logo, and I love how much sparkle all those tiny stones reflect. As you can see, there's a nice clean edge around the perimeter of the circle, which I think really contributes to the overall finished look. I haven't decided what to do with the rest of this cup yet, so if you have a suggestion, I would love to hear it in the comments. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment letting me know what you would like to see next. See you later!